This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. Rolling left, buying some time. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
It's now the second and
from the gun, it's Murray. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
Down. 1st and 10.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st and 10. Murray. Completed over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Flushed out now to his left. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Okay, I think we now have, thanks to that field goal, actually a couple highlights to show. Production truck, they should be happy. Hey, video guys, put that one on the board.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. They're looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hanson, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Escapes the pocket. Rolling into enemy territory. Space on the right. He's got room. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Cooper Kupp the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cardinals 3. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. A little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now trying to run for it with Benson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. The Seahawks and receiver Cooper Kupp taking the field once again. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly.
And this is going to result in a safety. Give them 2 points in the ball. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. Yep. This can be equally important. Just get that 1st down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
So they will indeed accept that penalty from the 40-yard line. Now, this is 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Positive that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. He fields this at the 18. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Go set. Set.
Play fake, Darnold. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it, and he gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Oh, he lost the football. And the Cardinals grab it. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Cardinals offense making its way out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Jonathan Gann. Getting his offense ready. They're going for 2.
The Cardinals will line up.
Murray's going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that two-point drive. Well, no harm in going for it there, Brock. Wanted to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead stays at 1.
Yeah, that data book tells you it's the right call to make because we're here in the second half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. You still now trail with an opposing field goal, and that's what they've got to defend against right now.
The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And their last series, we never really got to see what the true final outcome would have been because they fumbled things away early.
They sure did, Kate, and that adage is true in the NFL. Ball security is job security. Got to protect the rock.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead on the first play of the drive. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
So Darnold in the offense getting set. 2-point attempt upcoming.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here's Murray. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. The Seahawks and receiver Cooper Kupp taking the field once again. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware. that he's a viable option as well.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
We're going side.
It's Walker on the option. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. There could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
We're going side.
First and 10, Darnold. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. First and 10 at the 37.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person. And do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chased out to his right. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Defense couldn't hang on to the interception. Can they make a stand here on third and short? Here he is on third and short. We'll have the first down and even more. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And again, it's Darnold. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled for a short gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. The rookie from Michigan, there that time. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. From the gun, Darnold. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks push the lead up to 12.
23. Cardinals 11. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
Run on first down. Here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the gun, it's Murray. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Brock, I know you're a big fan of referencing baseball. Well, I believe that was 3 sacks, and they're out. Or in this case, get off the field following that safety.
No, that's a good call right there. You want baseball, Kate? I'll give you baseball. You know what that was? That was the equivalent of an immaculate inning in baseball. 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts, you're out. Back-to-back-to-back sacks. That's immaculate. And I don't think we'll see it again in this game.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that flag is accepted. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. They're going play action. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. Now, hang on a minute. I'm upset for this quarterback. They just declined that call, Brock.
Boy, if I was the quarterback who threw the incompletion and my coach declined it, I'd be right over there asking for an explanation and maybe his resignation.
Ooh.
Time. Reset.
2nd and 10. Darnold. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Going on first. Here's Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get 23 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably. then go to work after.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Reset.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Set. Reset.
Throwing it again here. That one connects. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Myers to add the PAT. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. They tried a trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching them off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they've really been smothered by that defense all game. Not just on the scoreboard, partner. Any yards at all. They've just been tough to come by.
Yeah, just hard yards. Just hard, just no rhythm really throughout this one. Let's give some credit to that defense who has just had their number from beginning to end.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.